Number two, she will respect you like she respects her boss at work. Meaning, she respects her boss. She don't talk funny at her boss. She don't get disrespectful with her boss. When her boss say you got to be here at 6 in the morning, guess what? She knows she got to be there at 6 in the morning, especially if she is working a professional job where her boss don't play that, and he knows that he can replace her any day. Another thing, she dressed well. She dressed very moderate. Look at the respect that this boss got. Just think about this. You know how many men are in relationships where your girl respects her boss more than she respects you? How was that? Her boss don't even care about her as much as you do as her man. He could fire her one day and now she gone. But you still gotta be with her. Think about that. Why is she talking crazy to you? But she ain't talking crazy to her boss. You know why? Because he know damn well he will fire her ass if she ever talk to her any type of disrespectful way. So one thing about the 1099 girlfriend, you're her boss because she's on document. She's on paperwork. It's documented. She don't want to mess this up. She has things going for her very, very well. You taking care of her. Everything is good. Everything is cordial. And she will have the fear of God to mess that up. So she's not going to disrespect you. She's not going to say or do certain things. If your requirements, listen, I need my house clean. I need this. Anything you do in your profession that you can't do at home, that's where your 1099 girlfriend come in at. So you need to be coming home, clean up the house. She need to do your laundry. If she good at doing taxes, she could do your taxes for you. Put her to work. And whatever she's doing at her job, let's say she does have a job. Can that job benefit you? Can she do what she's doing at work? Can she somehow implement that to you in your business? Now, if she can't, that's fine too. And you could just keep it as every time y'all go and you're basically providing for her, you can be able to tax write that off too. If she's coming to your home doing work for you, you could pay her for that. Technically, you're like her boss. When you have that in place, respect shows up. Now, let's say she still disrespects you. Well, you already know what you do. Fire her ass. Out of here. Go to the human resource department. You feel me? And then there's no heart broken. You're still going to come up. Why? Because you got all this documented. All the times you spent money, you can get that back. See ya. On to the next one. You see what I mean? So she knows to not cross that fence. She knows not to cross that line because she know damn well she can get fired. And that's exactly what you do. When she ain't trying to have sex with you, like she trying to be all funny with the sex game, fired. You ain't trying to do what? That's the least you can do. And you ain't trying to do that for me. You ain't trying to please me. I'm over here protecting. I'm over here. Let me tell you something about love, man. One thing I realize about men love way more harder than a woman can ever love a man. I can honestly say that when a man loves a woman, it's more like a God love. It's almost unconditional. The one condition I would say a guy will turn off that love is if she's not loyal. And number two, she's too disrespectful. But other than that, men will pretty much tolerate a lot of stuff from a woman because they just love a certain way. She could lose her job, he still will be there. She could be sick, dying of cancer, he would still be there. Let's flip it. Let's say you ninjas lost your job. Uh-oh, laid off. Where's she at? She might stick around for a while, but just know that clock ticking. You feel me? And she thinking like, man, I got this other option. Tyrone over here. Tyrone got his thing going on, man. He got a wonderful business. He in my ear. And he always just talking so sweet to me, and he got good game. Jesus, man. And my boyfriend just lost his job. She gonna be in her mind thinking like that. But don't get upset because women love conditionally. They don't love unconditionally. There's always conditions. If those conditions ain't met, she's gone. I just want to deep dive into that real quick because a lot of women, they really don't understand that. And it's no fault to them. That's their nature. And another way you can tell a woman can't love a man as much as a man love a woman is she ain't willing to die for you. Most women ain't willing to die for you. Now, if there is a woman out there that's willing to do that, she got to be in the top 1%. But 99% of women is not going to take no bullet for you. They're not doing that. That's a part of their survival trait. Since the beginning of time, when a kingdom took over another kingdom, let's say they killed all the men. They just went through, killed everybody, but they left the woman. What do you think the women are gonna do? Or you think they're gonna try to fight back too? Oh, you killed my husband. It's time to go to war. No. They're gonna be right there in their little tiki huts, sitting there, and the new king, the new ruler, she gonna submit to if she wants to stay alive. So this is a part of women's nature. This is why they're able to last all these years. How you think women last all these years? They're not the ones who's going to war. They last all these years because of their survival trait. They're able to not love you to the core. They're able to cut that off. It's the survivalness that's in them. So don't be upset about that. I don't want you guys looking at women differently because of that. Like, just understand their nature. Move on from there. Treat them as such. Treat them for what they are. Don't try to change them. You can't change a woman. A woman's mind is already made up. If she's a hoe, you can't change her into a housewife. Look at Joe Smith now. He going through that problem right now with his wife. Man try to marry a stripper, and what happened? Now she doing OnlyFans. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. That's an old saying. You cannot change a woman. She is in her ways. How you met her is probably going to be how you leave her. I want to just break that down real quick because a lot of you guys just don't understand that, and see a lot of y'all getting y'all feelings hurt and y'all crying online and all this other stuff. Man, listen, just understand woman's nature and you move on. So, number two, she will respect you like she respects her boss. That's what happens when you have that 1099 initiated. She realized the liability in it, and she also realizes the asset in it. Okay. Now,